The Las Vegas Raiders are racing toward the bottom of the NFL standings, and Sunday's humiliating loss to the New York Giants brought them one step closer to securing the first overall pick in the 2026 draft. This wasn't just a loss, it was a masterclass in futility that left no doubt about which team needs the most help heading into next season. Both teams entered Sunday tied with the league's worst record at 2 wins and 13 losses. The Giants could have clinched the top pick with a defeat, but instead they demolished the Raiders 34-10, opening the door for Las Vegas to claim that coveted draft position. Now sitting at 2-14 with one game remaining, the Raiders control their own destiny. One more loss against Kansas City in the season finale, and the first pick is theirs. The Raiders made their intentions crystal clear from the opening kickoff. Geno Smith threw an interception to linebacker Bobby Okereke, who returned it 47 yards to set up an easy Devin Singletary touchdown. The Giants led 7-0 before most fans had settled into their seats. Jackson Dart added a rushing touchdown later in the half, and by halftime, a supposedly terrible Giants team was cruising 17-3 on the road. Las Vegas showed occasional flashes of competence. They converted multiple fourth downs on a 14-play scoring drive capped by a Tyler Lockett touchdown. But any momentum evaporated immediately when Giants cornerback Deonte Banks returned the ensuing kickoff 95 yards for a touchdown. His teammates mobbed him in celebration, drawing an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty in the process. The Giants led 27-10, and the writing was on the wall. Smith took another beating throughout the game, enduring punishment all season behind a porous offensive line. After throwing his second interception, he was hit hard while attempting a tackle and limped back to the locker room. It perfectly encapsulated the Raiders' miserable campaign. The Raiders' recent roster moves tell you everything about their priorities. Placing star tight end Brock Bowers and defensive end Max Crosby on injured reserve wasn't just about player health. Las Vegas desperately needs a franchise quarterback, and the surest path to landing one runs through the first overall pick. Indiana Heisman Trophy winner Fernando Mendoza is widely projected as the top selection, though Oregon's Dante Moore could challenge for that spot if he declares for the draft. The Geno Smith trade this past offseason was an unmitigated disaster. The veteran quarterback hasn't provided the stability the Raiders hoped for, and now the franchise needs to rebuild from the foundation up. Getting that premier quarterback prospect would give them desperately needed hope for the future. The Giants are in a completely different situation at quarterback. They selected Dart in the first round last year, and while he's shown flashes of playmaking ability, inconsistency and injury concerns cloud his outlook. If New York had secured the first pick, debates would rage about drafting another quarterback in consecutive first rounds. The Raiders' loss likely spares them that decision, though they'll still pick in the top 7 with access to quality quarterback prospects. For breaking NFL news and comprehensive draft coverage, subscribe to USA Today News and stay ahead of every major story.